we can simply update it and make, say, new questions, new guidance available in that question bank for you so easily. Then we've got 2 prep exams, and please, you'll see them on the timetable. Schedule them, mark them in red, and aim to be there. We have what we call the baseline exam, which is the first assessment that we then expose you to this new IEC. You write that assessment, and we then do it. You write it under exam constraints on a Saturday and Sunday. You then submit them via our online tools. We then mark them with our marking team, give you detailed feedback on your technical competence, your pervasive skills, and also examination technique. Then, after we've given you that feedback, you then what? We then have a class and also pre-recorded content where we go through the effective examination approach for those questions. So after the baseline, come June, we have another exam. Now that will be fully simulating the IEC in terms of it being over 3 days and also being out of 120 marks each paper. You'll write that paper and you'll then have an opportunity to have your scripts marked and feedback given. Then, in addition, we've got the practice exam, which we will then be using our baseline and our final exam for the Gen IEC so that you can use this particular exam to further prepare and ensure by the time you sit, you are well covered from an IEC structure perspective. We have a number of videos where we are discussing the questions in the question bank, because sometimes you might be working on it alone and you just want to know, am I in the right track? Am I really applying these techniques that I'm learning in class in the same way or in a way that is expected of me? The videos then help you to have someone unpack the question, unpack the solution, which could be fundamentally beneficial to your approach. And all these things, you then have or to emphasize the consultation to make sure you don't go to the exam with anything in your mind not having been resolved. So maybe you miss it. You wrote the baseline and you felt that you don't know what went wrong. You just didn't get it right. You missed a lot of things that you consider to be foundational. What is happening? What is not going so well? You can then reach out through the consultations to get that support. The idea and the message is that we are here every step of the way with you. And this is when I then hand it over to the team to just then tell you about the wellness. But before I do, let me see if I've got any questions from you. Any questions? Are there integrated question banks also graded like AIC? Yes, so from an experience perspective, I was sometime one of the senior team members there at SAICA. So as the Empire, in terms of the process that we undertake, we do implement some of the lessons in our program just to help you. But in addition, our markers, they do have experience, and even some of the lecturers that you'll then be having, they were involved in the marking of the first IEC. So in terms of the knowledge and the pool of professionals that we've got, we do have the experience, and we do have the expertise and the exposure to the SAICA marking process. And that's something that we really intentionally do in order to just structure our thinking. And a lot of the questions in the integrated question banks, what they have done is that they are past ITC questions that we have then adopted. Some of them I had the pleasure of working through them myself during my time as the Empire. So some of the information and the guidance, I got it firsthand, and I was part of the team that contributed to analyzing some of those papers. So I think from that particular perspective, I would like to believe, Nokuthula, that you are well prepared. I mean, do the marks allocated in the question bank also include enabling 100%? They do. They do. 100%. So even the entire question banks. So the entire question banks, we've done that. So even the discipline one, so it's 5 of them, just to clarify. So accounting, audit, math, and tax. And in addition, there's that integrated. So all of them, they've included the PVA marks. All right, great. Any other question? Tafadzwa, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rendan. Just want to ask something regarding ICAS students. Do we have a specific question bank specifically designed for taxation?
Yes, so what we have, so we are working through that one. So we are in the process of just adapting the existing South African question bank with our Zim text team. So I'm hoping that by the weekend it will be finalized, and I'll keep you updated on that. But the idea is to do it. The idea is so the integrated question bank, it's covered. It's got 2 versions, and then the prep exam, I can confirm that all of the prep exams will then have the Zim component, and then the work stream that is currently underway is to localize our existing Zim question bank. Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Sam. There is another hand again. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, but please, yes, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, it's my hand that's also up.
Sure.
So I just want to clarify something with regards to the versions. I know there are a lot of comments that are currently going on about the pay. I just want to confirm, so if we subscribe to the digital version, we will not be getting the file. Is that correct?
Yes, so you will just get the question banks, the digital file itself. Yes.
Okay, because I was part of the Jan version, and there were additional tutorials we then got as part of the file. Does that mean that with the digital version now, we will get them electronically, so we do not need to arrange for transport and so on for the file? I'm just asking because I'm in Namibia and it was a hassle last time.
Yeah, yes, and I think that was another thing where when we were trying to overcome that, because the cost for getting the file, especially to Zim in Namibia, it was getting too much, whether funded by us and just the candidates, and even from just a compliance perspective, it tend to complicate things. So everything we are giving you an option to have it digitally. So if for whatever reason you still want that, we can facilitate, but the admin fee as well, again, we are finding that even when we started asking locally, we found that it's easier for someone to have the digital version and print them themselves. So everything now will be digital based. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
No, thank you for the clarification. So Happy, please clarify on the IAC preparation. What is XRSA? So happy. So the program is offered to Namibian candidates that sit for the ICANN exam. So that's the Institute of Chartered Accountants in Namibia, and also ICAS, which is the Institute of Chartered Accountants in Zimbabwe. So what it means that XRSA, that's covering those other candidates. Just to clarify. For that. Right. Thank you so much. Yeah, but I'll also be here if there's any other technical question coming through, then I'll be more than happy to answer. Yes, please.
Sorry, it's Kanya again. So with the digital version, it's obviously 5.5K. I just want to confirm the message specifically says the returning candidates get 25%. Is that for all the products or only for the XRSA one?
No, so it's all of them. So if you are retaining, so that means in that digital version, you just multiply by 75, and that will be your price.
Okay, because when I went in over the weekend, when I went into the signing part, if you use it through the forms, it didn't apply that 25% discount. Should I then rather contact my caretaker for an invoice so I can pay it via EFT?
Yeah, so I think I'll allow the team to answer about that process. But I know, yeah, I think there is either a separate process for retaining, or yeah. But let me hand it over to the MD to answer that, and then Ada will clarify. Yes.
Thanks.
All right. No, thank you for that question. All right. Adam, you can jump in, or is it Zelia here? Thank you, everyone, but I'm here, so we'll be able to take any other question.
All right. Let me check if you can hear me and if you can also see my screen.